So right now, news coming in about Claressa Shields. She was speaking on the Ryan Garcia situation, and she also revealed some things. And people gonna say that she was biased and everything else, and call her out her name. How was she biased when she never even aired Ryan Garcia out? As far as after the fight, she just said what everybody else was saying. That just made sense. That why is this guy using PEDs in boxing and getting away with it? And people are not really holding him accountable as far as the fans and the media. So that just makes perfect sense. But he was kind of like trolling her recently. But what she revealed recently, though, speaks volumes. She actually says that he was saying that she was sexually assaulted by her father. She's saying that he said this. And the reason why I believe her is she didn't really even come out and say nothing when it happened. She was just saying that he said some crazy things to her in the messages. And that's when I kind of went back to the timeline and I kind of realized, oh, I see what time period she's talking about. And she's correct, as far as allegedly that a lot of the stuff that he said was out of bounds. And, a lot of people look at it as her, just doing too much, just crying about the Haiti laws. First of all, people have lost fights in boxing. Most of these boxers, all these boxers have lost fights in boxing before you even knew them. So it's not really that big of a deal to lose a fight. Mike Tyson just recently lost a fight to Jake Paul, and no one cares. So at the end of the day, he's lost fights plenty of times before that Jake Paul fight, and people still went out and watched him. So it's not like that's just gonna stop somebody from watching you. That doesn't make a lot of sense. That just shows that most people just start watching boxing, or they looking at it from uh, perspective as they just wanted to see a certain person get beat up bad, and it's usually the same guy that looks the same way every time. So I'm not really surprised by that. So I definitely didn't surprise me at all. I definitely seen that coming from a mile away. But what's funny is about the whole situation, and what he said to her is not funny. But what's funny about how everybody looks at him is they hear everything she says and they're just like, okay. Like this further confirms that this man was, because I don't know what this excuse is. Does he really feel like this, or is he gonna use drugs as an excuse? If he used drugs as an excuse, that means that the drugs he was using caused him to lie and caused him to do other things. Because she didn't say allegedly, because she said she had messages that he said these things. So that's bad business. And for him to be using drugs and knowingly saying that, then recently told me he was on shrooms and everything else. But look, the man has way too much going on. They're gonna have to figure out what direction his career is going. Because right now people are trying to paint this as, it's over with, like his career is done. Like he's Rocky and he beat Apollo Creed and that's a wrap. He has a whole career he has to go through. And the last fight you was in was a no contest. It's like it never happened. So you have to go out there and validate yourself over and over again. And the way people are talking right now, they're talking as if Ryan's going to be undefeated. So I'm expecting him to be undefeated for the rest of his career. It's not a fluke. So as long as he's not, what do they say, weight drain? Because if you're weight drained, that means you're at a weight class you're not supposed to be. So as long as he's not weight drained, he'll be all right from what he's saying. So I'm going to hold him to it. Undefeated. I'm expecting. Because the only loss they say he has against Tank So I'm gonna hold him to it. That's how I look at it. But as far as what he said, allegedly, to Claressa Shields, bringing up her father, you don't know what her and her father relationship is. And the man bringing up her dad, like, that just shows you the sick things that he's actually thinking about. And he tells her this. And he says it. Now, obviously, this is a man that has women in his family. Will he want them? Will he want somebody else to say that to them? No. So he's obviously lost his mind, but yeah, he's been getting the pass though. And everybody's like, oh yeah. That's why a lot of people are not really asking to fight him right now. Too much of a mistake. But he's gonna have plenty of opportunities to redeem himself. But it's gonna be a long road, man. I definitely don't see this ending well if he's not able to contain himself. He still gotta redeem himself and not fail anything. I'm just being real. To be honest, I don't know why people aren't looking at it like that, but that's the truth. If you failed tests before and then went back and lied about it, got suspended, then you still not really leaning into it, it's a bad look. So it might not end well. We got to see how things are going. I don't know why people aren't looking at it like that because that's real facts. That's not me pressing the gas on anything. The man has to come out and prove that he's worthy of being a main event fighter. He was overweight. He's coming off suspension for a failed test that he didn't really want to claim as his own. So still don't know what happened. He blamed multiple outlets and sources and uh, people and companies, allegedly. So we got to see where this guy's at as far as his career. A lot of people are putting weight on him to carry the sport right now. You got to think about that. Fans want Ryan to carry the sport of boxing right now. They think he's worthy, he can do it. From what I've seen, and this ain't nothing negative, because I looked at it from, with an open eye. I was even a big supporter after he lost the tank when he took a knee and quit. But I don't know, it might be different this time. But I don't think a lot of people understand that. Yeah, he's never been in a position to carry the sport like that. Then the one time he does have a good fight, he's on a lot of stuff he's not supposed to be. People say it don't have an effect, but that was the best he ever looked when he was on the stuff.